Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to the Optimal Living 101 Masterclass series. Today, I'm thrilled to be chatting about Self-Image 101. How to create the best, most authentically heroic version of you. As always, we have 10 big ideas. Let's take a quick look and then we'll dive in. All right, so when we talk about self-image, we need to step back and look at our first big idea, which is the true you. The true you, I propose, is a constellation of both the Optimus You and the theos you, which equals hero you. We're going to talk about the Latin root of the word Optimus, the Greek root of the words theos and hero, and how that relates to you and the self-image we want to create today. The second big idea is Optimus You. We're going to drill into that. Optimus, of course, is the root of the word optimal, which means the best version of you. As Abraham Maslow says, what one can be, one must be. So the question is, what must you be? We want to get clarity on that and actualize your potential. We'll talk about how. We'll walk through a lot of the exercises, or a few of the exercises, I should say, from Purpose 101 that will help us get clarity there. We've got to see that best version of us so we can create this optimal self-image. All right, our third big idea is theos you. We are going to talk about a Joseph Campbell idea. Am I the bulb or am I the light, he says? Answer, yes. We're going to talk about theos you, Greek, theos, God within. The divine is within you. We need to allow it to flow through us. We're going to talk about how to go about doing that. The fourth big idea is we need to see it. We need to actually step back and see the best version of us and that theos divinely inspired version of us. We're going to do a little exercise with our mirror, and we're going to invite Michelangelo to the party. Fifth big idea, you need to see it. And then the fifth idea is you need to be it. We're going to talk about 3 Ds, 1 A, and 2 Ts. The 3 Ds, daimon, dreamer, and doer. We're going to talk about the relationship between those three. The 1A, arete, which again, if I had to summarize my entire philosophy in one word, there it is, arete. Express the best version of yourself moment to moment to moment. The 2 Ts are tools and turnarounds. We need to get really good at noticing when we are not connected to the best among us and create that new self-image by turning it around quickly, making it a game using our tools. 3 Ds, 1A, 2 Ts. Our sixth big idea, the old you plus the new you. We're going to do a demolition on the old you while we do a never-ending construction project on the new you. We're going to identify what you need to stop doing, what you need to start doing to create that best, most heroically awesome version of you, Self-Image 101 style. Seventh big idea, we want to give it a context. We want to create this new self-image within the context of your most important goal. So what's the number one most wildly important goal in your life right now? Your WIG, as the 4 disciplines of execution guys put it. What is that? We're going to whoop it and then we're going to win. We're going to hold that vision into the present moment and we're going to do what's important now. WIN, what's important now? We're going to win, win, win in pursuit of that wildly important goal, WIG. And you're going to do that as the new version of you. Going to have that context. The 8th big idea, Antifragile Confidence and Buoyancy. If there's one quality that I think is most important for this new self-image, it's anti-fragility. We're going to talk about what that means again. Fragile, resilient, anti-fragile. We're going to talk about confidence, which is not the idea that something's going to go right. It's that it doesn't matter how it goes. You know you have what it takes to respond to it. Then we're going to talk about buoyancy. Really cool idea from Barbara Fredrickson, the leading researcher on the science of positivity. You don't want to be too positive, and obviously you don't want to be too negative. You want to be grounded. You want to have both what she calls levity and gravity. When you hold both, then you have proper buoyancy, empowered, grounded energy. We'll talk about how to do that anti-fragile style. Our 9th big idea is affirmations versus affirmations. Affirmations versus affirmations. There's actually something called self-affirmation theory, which is really powerful, but it's different than what you probably think about when you think of affirmations. We're also going to talk about self-talk, and that it's a lot more powerful, paradoxically, to ask yourself questions. Interrogative self-talk is what researchers call it, versus making declarations. I'm awesome versus, am I going to be able to do this the way I want? You'll find some surprising answers to the power of those two approaches. And then we have affirmations. At the end of the day, all that matters is, are you being that best version of you? Act as if you are. Not in a fake it till you make it kind of way, but in a be the best version of you right now kind of way. Talk about how to go about doing that. The 10th big idea in Self-Image 101 is Other Image 101. How do you see other people? That's a reflection of how you're seeing yourself. We want to go with Walt Whitman's wisdom, which is, in the faces of men and women, I see God. Let's practice seeing that in the mirror, and then as we go through our day, Love 2.0 style, etc. And then we're going to have a bonus 11th big idea, arete, arete, arete. We want to high five our inner daimon again and again and again, such that we bring our Optimus and our theos version of ourselves together, and we can express the most heroic within ourselves more and more consistently. And in the process, construct the best, most heroically awesome version of you. That's the quick look. Let's dive in.